What's up, YouTube? I'm just going to make a quick video, hopefully a quick video, just about augmentation evoker, current state of augmentation evoker, and what do we see like nerfs coming up for the spec. So I just got like an old clip running, and then we'll talk about like some potential nerfs, most like nerfs to augmentation, and also my plans for like 10.2. So as you can see, augmentation. I love augmentation. So the problem with augmentation just does too much. It has a lot of utility, gives a lot of damage out to too many people. Well, a lot of people at once. The mastery is really strong, giving like 21 to 23% of your versatility to someone else in your big burst, and it just makes everyone tanky. Just gives everyone too much damage because of the versatility. It just does a lot, and I think with 10.2 coming out, we're going to definitely it can't stay this way. It's definitely going to be nerfed. In about like 12 hours from now, it's 1000% going to be nerfed. How is it going to be nerfed? I think that with augmentation, so currently Ebon Might goes to 4 people. I think they're going to bring it back down and bring it to 3 people. I think that's one of the easiest and quick changes to quickly nerf it. So in a Mythic Plus environment, especially Mythic Plus, the healers and tanks are not always going to be super strong. They're like in Mythic Plus, it makes tanks super strong, it makes healers super strong, it just makes everyone super strong, and it makes everyone also tanky. So I think by nerfing Ebon Might from 4 people to 3 people, and always going on damage dealers, 100% has to always go on damage dealers, and always just rotates between well, a 50% chance to go on a tank, or 50% chance to go on healer. And then in a raid setting, it just stays on 3, and it always goes on 3 people. So I think the quick, easy way to nerf Ebon Might or augmentation is by bringing that down from 4 to 3. The other things, I think that's really all augmentation needs. That we've already had the Fate Mirror nerf, we've had Prescience nerf, we've already had Ebon Might nerf. You could also nerf Breath of Eons instead of having temporal runes do like 10%, maybe cut it to like 8% or something like that. So your big burst windows aren't super bursty anymore. Blistering scales, you don't really need to nerf blistering scales too much, but like those small little nerfs to bring back augmentation evoker down by maybe nerfing Breath of Eons and 100% nerfing Ebon Might from 4 to 3. I think that's the biggest nerfs that we could potentially see, and bring back evoker, well, augmentation evoker from not a god comp into just a regular person. I think it's still going to make augmentation very strong, but it's not going to be one of those things that you definitely want to bring. Because I guess for all those devastation evokers, it's pretty sad, because why would you bring a devastation evoker into a key when you have an augmentation? And devastation evoker does a lot of damage as well. So those are the changes, I believe, and that also accumulates to what you've been seeing online. So you've seen like those summoning circles in a raid where people are outside the raid. Everybody gets summoned. All the augmentations evokers use their Ebon Might, their what do you call it? The empowered spells give all this versatility to two people in the raid, and then they just blast. And then before the pull, everyone summons, and then the people that have the buffs are super strong. They have 4 Ebon Might, They have the shifting sands. It's like 80% versatility. It's just insane. So maybe they'll nerf how many shifting sands. Oh, I forgot about that. They'll nerf how many shifting sands a person can have. Nerf how many ebon mites a person can have. Maybe they have in a raid setting they have 2 ebon mites maximum rather than 4 ebon mites maximum, and they have 2 shifting sands maximum. All those kind of things. Easy, quick nerfs. Makes augmentation evoker sort of not to the ground, and you can still play it. Yeah, so I wonder what you think. What kind of nerfs are you augmentation evokers out there? What kind of nerfs do you think are necessary for augmentation not to be deleted? But I think once more support characters are actually out in the game, like augmentation, you won't there won't be this much of a big hassle. But then, how long until new supports are coming out? New support specs. When are they going to make them? With this rogue rework, could we potentially see a melee support class? Maybe you could change. As much as I want to say I love survival, I love survivalhunter. Could you change survivalhunter into a support spec character like a bard? Where, like, in Final Fantasy, bards play songs, but in, I don't know, you could change survival into, I don't know, the depending on what pet you have, it gives buffs. I have no idea. I never thought about it. You could have mending bandage. You could have all these potential kind of things. They could put turrets down. Who knows? They could put pylons down. Like survival hunter. You put a flame torch down. People around the flame torch get some buffs or whatnot. For melee spec, that could be pretty cool as well. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about augmentation and 10.2 that's coming out. I'll try and get this up as soon as possible. And my plans for 10.2, I plan to potentially, I'm gonna just remove this clip now. I potentially plan to stay on the augmentation evoker, potentially. I did get the legendary last night, 1 day ago, and we just completed. So having a legendary is always good. We've already killed mythic Sarkareth, so we're just getting our bench through at this kind of time. In terms of guilds, I do have a few offers. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best for me, to be honest. It's at like a 90% chance I'm just staying with Ares, pretty much. Reason being, great guild. That's all it is. I'd rather raid in a team with great people, and we've always got cutting edge. The only downside to staying in Ares is I don't really want to do like shot calling and things, and just want to really relax and play the game. Right, just like relax, play the game, and if I stay in Ares, that's like shot calling and stuff is going to happen because I just think I'm just going to do it, even though I say I'm not going to. But if I go to a different guild, I won't have that pressure to like step up and shot call and things. So I do have some offers. I'm just trying to figure out what's best for me because potentially this could be my last tier of rating. And I could also be going back to the Moonkin because the Moonkin is a druid patch, and I love my Moonkin. It's my first ever character that I played. It's the first ever character I always level up in every expansion. So first leveled character, and potentially my last ever rating tier. So that's how I'm thinking about it at the moment. My last rating tier, going back to Moonkin where I first started, rating on that druid and finishing off playing WoW that way. So, if you enjoyed the content, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff's down below. Again, this channel, I'm also, like, in terms of this channel, I'm gonna be uploading anything and everything. I know it's a World of Warcraft channel, so people that stick by, appreciate you. Be uploading more of my Final Fantasy kind of thing, my Final Fantasy race that I've been doing. Pokemon is coming out, so I'm gonna put some Pokemon content up here. So just pretty much everything, and just keep this channel growing from everything that it is. Oh, and I don't know, I've been going to gym a lot lately. Peace.